Open till 8 p.m. It's time to party! At your local Goodwill, of course. Music to our ears. Oh, you beat me in here. And so it begins, guys. Let's go ahead and see what we've got on the radar today. So, of course, we always hit the women's shoes first. And anybody who knows me or has ever watched me knows we always throw in the Nikes first and then look them up at a later time. Let's see what else we got here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We are the Resell family, and I always tell you guys, if you want to keep this a short, sweet side hustle, there's 4 areas in the store you should always go to. And the first area is typically this one. Shoes sell like crazy on eBay, and though there are a lot to choose from, I normally stick to only 4 different kinds. That's Nikes, Jordans, ASIC running shoes, and Brooks shoes. Those are the symbols that I'm always in here looking for, and so I will just breeze through the aisle unless I see one of those, just because I know they're instant payday. And they're often selling, like I said, all the time on eBay. And as short as it took, we have literally gotten through the women's shoe aisle, which is the biggest one. And it took us like a minute to do this. And we've got 1 pair of shoes. Look, here we go. Ryko. I've actually heard of that brand. It's not the best brand out in the land, so we'll let those sit. But this is how you can do this on your lunch break, by just going in and sticking to the main things, which is, like I said, shoes, toys, electronics, and housewares. And if you have any idea or don't know what things can make you money and what brands you should be looking for, the link in my bio will show you guys 700 items that everyone has that they should be flipping on eBay. So this is one thing I love, and I get to see this in the sun. These are the cards at the local Goodwill. Now, normally they will put these out. Ooh, look at those. They will. Oh, are these Vans? Are these? They are Vans off the walls. Now, I know I did not mention that brand in the 4 big ones, but these are actually really good shoes. Let's see how much they put these on. Can you guys see in that? $6.99, not bad. So these are unisex shoes, guys. So you can actually pitch these to boys and women, which can help in getting them sold a little bit faster. So we are definitely going to drop these in our bucket. Ugh, what are those? These are New Balances. This is a good pair. Who found these? Yeah. You found these? It's not bad, dude. How much they want for them? $6.99? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and check these boxes, and then we're gonna hit this back aisle, which at my store is the housewares. Let's get back over here real quick. Now listen, guys, before we dig into this, toys is a huge one. My store, I don't know if it's worth anything, but I've sold an RC car, an old one, and I found it at a yard sale for like, dude, I sold it broken and in pieces on eBay for like 120. So always stay on the lookout for, again, those 4 categories. If you don't know what they are, you know, link is in the bio. See what else we got here. Oop, you know what that is? That's Nike. This is who we're aiming for. Let's see what we got. Oop, these are LeBrons. These are LeBrons, and boy, they're kind of tough. Now, LeBrons are obviously well known, but they are not necessarily good shoes. So I've seen a lot of LeBrons that were worth absolutely nothing. Look at these. I've never seen these before. I have no idea what these are, but they're really nice. So these will also go in the shoe bin. And then at the end, we'll look them up and see which ones we end up keeping and which ones we end up passing on. Let's keep digging, though. This seems to be a pretty good little bin here. Do you guys also have the same music that they are playing at my local Goodwill? Like, do they have the same Goodwill all over the country? Goodwill playlist, that is. Let's keep going. I'm not really seeing anything else here. Some basic stuff. All right. And I know this is the worst way to look through stuff because I'm actually not getting to anything. But I'm honestly here just looking for the things that I sold last year. Because, again, we did, I think it was like $49,000 on one account. And it was really easy. Like, I didn't have to dig through everything to figure it out. So I'm just looking for the key hitters. When I was here the other day, guys, I found a Pyrex dish for $3. I say the other days, but this was like months ago. And she found it, my wife, for $3. Guys, she sold this on eBay in 2 weeks, and it sold for $1,100. So again, the housewares is a great place to check and look up stuff. Sporting section is really nice too. If you can find any tailor-made or Ping, so we got a Ping right there. Looks like a vintage one. It might have a little mold on it, so I might not worry about getting that one. I found the ones that are like 14 ways. I didn't even know what that meant, but you know, when it has 14 different sections, those seem to sell better than some of these other ones that only have 5. So that's just something that you can be on the lookout. I've learned that over the years. Obviously different kind of sporting goods. Let's go to the back wall and let's see what we can get back there. Now, as I always tell you guys, lamps, especially the pairs, are really, really, really good. Just make sure that you're checking the cords. If the cords look like this, they're typically vintage, and they don't have to be vintage, but look at that. That is gorgeous. 2 rose ones. Let me see if we can figure out what this is worth. $10 each. Yeah, we're going to use that Google lens on that to see what that's worth, because that's actually a really good flip. Also, when you're searching, remember to check the top ends. These fancy ones are worth, well, I don't know if they're worth more money, but they draw more attention, which can create more dollars for you. I'm going to try to put this thing back up without breaking it. All right, we got some Jack O' juice part makers. Now, this whole thing itself will not sell, but there's a piece in here that is always selling on eBay. So if you got one of these, let me show you what it looks like. Okay, I got that down safely. All right, so for the whole thing, they are asking $15. Let me show you the piece that you can sell on yours if you've got this at home. First off, you can always get the pusher sold depending on what version you have. I think they sell for like 10 to 15 bucks, but maybe it's more, I'm not sure. Haven't sold one in a while. Then if you pop this lid down, this part actually is easy to sell. This is a stainless steel one, which is really nice. So you'll be able to piece that out on eBay. But this messy guy, this is the one that you can normally get anywhere from $15 to $25. This one's pretty nasty looking, but these are the 3 parts that I normally buy these machines for to sell the pieces on eBay. The rest is just heavy, it's bulky, it's not worth it. But this is $15 now. All 3 of these pieces would probably make you about 30 or 40 bucks. But if you've got one lying around, just free money. So make sure you don't throw that away. I always like seeing these things. If you can find the Santa Claus or the Mrs. Santa Claus, those sell for good money, especially when the winter time comes around. And, look at this, man. Is that cool or what? You know, I just can't tell. Sometimes this stuff looks like it's coming from the Dollar General, so I don't really take risk on anything. Look up absolutely everything. We got cords. What does this go to? Oh, that's a nice little plug. So my kids just alerted me that this thing is a Breville. How much do you think they want for it? Oh my gosh, one-handed, all the way down. Will he crash it? He won't. And the answer is 25. Good guess, girl. Good guess. We'll look that up and see what else you got. So like a snake tail. Oh, that's cool. All right, so let's look at some of these other appliances. Look at this. All of the stuff that you see selling at a Goodwill is stuff you could sell on eBay to make money. So all of these coffee pots, like this stuff is gonna move one way or another. Even if they make $1, obviously they don't have to pay anything for it. You may have to, but just invest a little bit. Look at this. I don't know what this thing is, but we're gonna find out. Medtronic, that could be really good. Maybe it's like a diabetes type machine, but they only want $3 for it. We'll check that out. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, by the way, bread machines are great. Look for the Zojirushi. If you didn't watch our last video, we ended up putting that Zojirushi machine up on eBay for $100 and then listing just a bread pan for $49. So it was a wonderful steal. It's right at the top of eBay, so you can go and check that out. And let's see what else we got here, guys. Lots of stuff, just lots of stuff. Now check this out. Home Mac Security. I don't know if it's on or if it even works, but let's go ahead and try it. We'll look it up. Sometimes you don't know what it is until you crack it open. We had something else down here that I was trying to look at. It's a baby blender, Baby Biza. I don't know what this is, but I've seen these before. And this is actually really clean. Baby Brezza, I think is what they're called. The ones that make food for your child, those are really good. They have a good resale value. But the brand matters. If you got anything in your house that looks like this, guys, don't throw it away. Just saying, you can thank me later. RCA, we got a bunch of scales over here, which is nice. These things, man, I love selling these things, but they are so big and they take up so much space that if you don't have a warehouse like I used to, it really makes it difficult to store those. So I don't buy those as much. These for parts can go really well on eBay. So again, don't ever throw your electronics away. I mean, look at this. This looks like junk to the modern person, but there's a lot of money to be made by just taking this stuff, listing it on eBay. And if you don't know how to list it so it gets to the top organically, the link is in the bio. Always looking out for you guys. All right, let's move on to the toy section because I think we've got everything we need except for those lamps. I'm gonna look that lamp up and we'll see if we can make any money out of that. We've been in here for about 10 minutes, and it's about time to see what we've got and head on here to our next destination. So one thing I always like looking for is for the vacuums, and I'm not seeing too many at this store. They normally keep them in the middle aisle. If you can find vacuums, it's a big win. Last year, me and Danielle made about $8,000 selling used vacuums on eBay, and it was all kinds. So if you don't know which ones, just let me throw some names out there. You're looking for Rainbow, Dyson. You're looking for, what's that other one? The really, really fancy one. It's escaping me right now, but if you go get the link, it's in my bio. It shows you everything that I sold. And if you just type in vacuums on that document, it'll pull up all the different vacuums that they normally have at your local Goodwill that you guys could flip. Look at that, Nike, for some very, very, very good side hustle money. Okay, so I'm not really seeing any shoes in the men's section. As you can see, a lot of the you know, the cheap shoes. These look like LL Beans, but I'm pretty sure they're not. They're not the original duck boot, which I'm sure they're not the original duck boot. Hopefully I don't regret passing on that. Let's check out the toy section, and this will be the last one before we get out of here, and then we're gonna calculate to see how much money we made. We've been in here for just over 10 minutes. My bad, just over 11 minutes. Kai, you seen anything, dude? No? So if you guys are wondering, like, why my kids come in here, we homeschool. We've been homeschooling for a long time, and we run businesses. My kids actually do this as an income source, so I pay them 10% of anything that they find for us, and then if they have their own money and they want to invest, they got to pay me to list it, use my bank account and all that stuff. So we not only do it as a family, but we enjoy it, and they've made a lot of money. My kids normally, they make us about $400 to $500 a month. What's up? Ooh, Kaya, that's a nice one. Can you look up the year on that? That's a really nice toy. What'd you say? You can hook up to a real TV? All right, go ahead and throw it in there. We'll look it up. All right, guys, so this next part is the fun part. I'm going to pull out my cell phone. We're going to open up the eBay app, and I'm going to show you guys how to evaluate what we're going to buy versus what we're not. So this is normally the longer end of the process. So I'm just going to go and look up everything, and I'll just show you right on my screen how I decide what I will buy, what I won't buy, and what's going to come home and what's going to get listed. So let's go ahead and do this. So first up is the outdoor Vtech Trekker. This guy is not selling, but my competition has him up for $44.99 plus shipping. This only cost me $4. However, if it's not selling now, it's not something I want to be sitting on for a year or two, because it's not the only one in the world. It's not the only one on eBay, but this is simply not selling in the last 3 months. I mean, it's a better investment than putting your money in the bank and just leaving it there. However, for today's sake, we really want to buy stuff that's going to flip soon, so I'm going to put this one back. So they're only asking $6.99, but I cannot find these selling anywhere at all on eBay, let alone pre-owned, which, again, if it's something like a gun safe, you wouldn't want to buy pre-owned for the sake of safety, so we're going to pass on that one too. All right, guys, so check out the Medtronic. It's only $3, which is awesome, and it's actually selling often, but the problem is it's not selling for much. So you're looking at about $25 if you've got this, which is perfect. However, I do not have the power cord. Now, under normal circumstances, I would flip this because I'm going to make 2 to 3 times my investment, which obviously if I put in $3, I'm guaranteed to make $6, which is phenomenal. Plus, they're selling almost every week. However, because I don't have the cord, I'm probably going to make $15 off of this, which makes it not worth it. So he's going back. Okay, the big boy I'm hopeful for, because he's going to be nice for parts, is this guy right here. Now, not every Breville is created equal. So what I want you guys to do is make sure that you, when you look it up on eBay, sorry that's upside down, but you want to look up this model, BJE51. So we're going to go over and see what we got. And can you say cha-ching? So remember I showed you earlier the different pieces that sell. That's the little chopper for $15. We got $13. The whole thing started bid at $50, but we want to see what are we really dealing with? Like, how much money could we really make? So we're gonna hit on the filter. Uh-oh, that was an accident. We're gonna click on the filter, and then we're gonna scroll down, hit show more options, and you want to find these 2 buttons. Now, if you've never watched me on TikTok, I do this live all the time to show you guys how important it is to do your research before you buy anything, and here we go. So look at these pieces that have sold within the, you know, obviously today's June 9th, so already these pieces are selling. They want only $25 for the whole piece. If I sell the whole machine together, you're looking at about 50 bucks. If I piece out the pieces, it might actually sell faster, but look, just that lid will sell for 20. Just the juicer sells for 15. Already you're at 35. And that's not even including the blade right here, which goes for about 15. We've also got the cup here. So this is actually a pretty timely, this is something I might actually sell. This person sold the whole thing for 50 bucks plus $50 shipping if it came out here to the East Coast. So I would just say this would be well worth it. I mean, you're gonna double your money, and this is a guy that I would probably buy. All right, guys, so we've got a pair of New Balances here, and guess what? These are not only nice, they're $6.99, they're 12, which I do wear 12, but these are selling every day, pre-owned, and you can make anywhere from 25 up to 70. Now, these really do depend on the style, so you would really want to know what it is that you're, what style it is that you've got, but these are really good. I mean, the front look like you would expect, but the back underneath here, there's no real wear. There's lots of tread left. This is probably the best flip, just being honest, and they're selling every day. Clean it up a little bit if you want to or not, but either way, this is a good pair. So I just grabbed these because honestly I just thought that they looked like something that would sell. I've never heard of these before. They said made in China, created in Beijing, or designed in Beijing. They're called the Sixth, so I have no idea what that's about. Let's look these up and see what we got. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this was a bit of a shock. So these are Chinese shoes, Li Ning. I've never heard of them before, but they're pretty expensive, to be honest, which was really quite the shock to me. So these look like these, but they're not exactly those. However, this is the brand. I don't even know how I would verify whether these are real or not, but for $7.99, it might be worth the risk. And these are in really, really good condition too. So I just can't tell if they're real or fake. That's my only problem, and they may be fake. Got a pair of Vans here you'll be able to flip on eBay for 20 bucks. At $7, I probably won't, but if you do have a pair of these in your kid's closet or they don't use them anymore, do not donate them, because you could definitely, if I owned a pair of these and I had to get rid of them, I'd put them on eBay. And then last but not least, we've got the dual fusions now. I don't know why I keep grabbing these. Most of these are not worth it, but if you do find some that are valuable, they're more than likely going to be in the men's sizes, just because men's naturally do sell a little bit higher than women's. I didn't say it, just being honest. So here's what today's spread looks like. And look, guys, do me a favor. Which one of these do you think is going to give you the highest profit margin? Are we going to go with the Breville for 25, the New Balances, which are 7, the Vans, which are 7, or for the Li Nings, the brand I've never heard of, which are also $7? Go ahead and comment below. Guys, as always, we appreciate you watching. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please be sure to comment below, letting me know, first off, does your Goodwill play the same music mine does? And then next off, letting me know if you guys have started reselling. Remember, anyone can do this with just a cell phone. If you have not already and you want to try this, go and find the videos in our playlist that will give you our eBay crash course. It'll show you step by step how you guys can start taking your junk, putting it online, and making tons of money at the same time. Guys, thank you so much. And from my family to yours, we will see you, almost jacked that up, on the flip side. Take care, guys.